Welcome to Bourbon and Ballz. I'm Beth, standing in for Bob, who's out sick today.
Yes, so we hope you feel well. I'm Charlie, and this is Bourbon and Ballz. So we're going to do roughly the same kind of format, and then this time we have a themed format,
yes,
unlike before. As you can see in front of us, if for some of you who notice it, these are actually all Ohio bourbons. So why not give them a try? And we'll rank them, and we're going to blind these, and then at the end of the day, we'll kind of figure out, just like we do our bourbon brawl.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I think I've only had one of these. So
which one have you had?
Magnolia.
Oh, okay, yes.
Magnolia.
Oh, yes, because that won our last blind.
Yeah.
Yes. So a little about each one of them real quick, and I'll put something at the bottom. The first one, Magnolia, as she stated, I believe they're out of Columbus. In this particular Magnolia, it is 45% wheat, 4% barley, aged 4 years at 125 proof.
And it's batch 4, correct?
Is it batch 4?
I believe so.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So how many batches are there?
I don't know. I had gotten batch 2 and batch 4, so I'm guessing there's at least 4.
There's only 2. And they go even numbers?
Yeah, that's right.
The next batch is going to be 6.
I mean, it could be. Maybe they're against the odds.
So, on the according to their website, on the nose is caramel with cinnamon and baking spice. Rich brown on the palate, rich brown sugar and caramel notes followed by hints of oak. And then on the finish is sweet, warm, and I guess lasting. I didn't know that was a part of a finish note. But regardless, they are out of Columbus. So that's the first one. And this doesn't mean this is in a particular order of blinds.
Yeah.
We're just going on the screen from left to right. And the next one is Northside Distillery. That's here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. According to their website, they are actually the first distillery downtown Cincinnati since Prohibition. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
So and these are, I would say all these are craft distilleries.
Yeah.
They're not on the major market.
Right.
So a lot of you viewers out there are probably unfamiliar with these. Although the third one says in its name, Cincinnati Distillery. It doesn't really give, there's not much of imagination left on that one.
And do we know what part of Cincinnati Distillery's in? Northside's on the north side of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think they have I think their flagship is in Milford, Ohio.
Okay.
I've actually had this bourbon before, but it's been a while.
Okay.
So I can't tell you what I remember from it. It was when I very first got into bourbon. There's this local bar had it, so I went ahead and picked up a bottle. I thought it was kind of cool that you always want to support your local distilleries.
Absolutely.
And the next one is probably the most well-known of the 4, at least I think so, is the Watershed Distillery, and that is also out of Columbus. They have done some pretty cool collaborations with well-known distillers. So they actually have tours you can do and all that kind of stuff. It's actually kind of cool, but it's in downtown Columbus, and they've been around since 2010. But nevertheless, we're going to blind these suckers, and let's see what happens.
All right.
Right? All right. On to you want to go ahead and... every time I think of Class A, I think of what you said a few weeks ago.
What did I say? Class A?
Yes. So...
That's so Class A.
Yes. So we are on to... Glass A.
I get a lot of caramel in the front.
Yes. It's almost like all caramel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A little brown sugar.
See these words? Every time you say something.
You want to sing?
No, I don't, because I still don't know the song. But when you sang Brown Sugar the other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badly.
It was bad.
Well, I sing bad.
But man, I would say it's definitely a deep caramel. Nose ain't too bad. So I'll go ahead and score that, and we'll go ahead and go on to the taste if you're ready for that.
Yep.
All right, and then I guess we'll give us an honest reaction here. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do on the finish.
It disappears right away.
Yeah, I can't find it. I hate doing that. I hate scoring finishes when I can't find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get the ethanol right away, and then it kind
of just fades away. I get maybe a little bit of caramel, I don't know if it translates very well. It's almost like a very, very young bourbon. That's what young bourbons do.
I agree. It doesn't stick around much. You get more on the nose than you do in the
Correct.
in the taste.
Yeah. I would agree on that. I hate scoring the finish just because it's like, where did you go?
Right.
All right.
Being nice.
You've been murdering these scores.
I have, but this one kind of maybe is a little lower.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Okay. Yes, I'll give you that. I don't expect any of these bourbons to be in the 90s. Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. Smell that bad boy. Isn't that lovely?
That's.
You think it's...
I do.
This is like a marshmallow.
Oh, toasted.
Yeah, toasted marshmallow Rice Krispies. This is a great...
It's like a s'mores with a caramel bar instead of a chocolate bar.
But the marshmallow is very prevalent.
Very, very prominent.
Good Lord. That's good. That's a really good nose.
This is the one I want to take to bed.
Oh, and
We talked about the last one, remember?
This is really... I don't even want to taste it. This is really good.
Last week we talked about that where you just want to put it on your pillow
Yes.
and
And just go to bed. Just smell it.
that's...
It's like you don't want to taste it.
No, it better not
This
ruin
is-
it.
This is very good, guys. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in for the taste. Let's hope to God it's at least half of what it smells like. Okay, this time actually you can taste something, unlike the first one, at least in my opinion. The finish is a tad a little bit longer.
A little bit. I mean, it's still lingering there a little bit.
Yeah, it's good.
That's really good.
I have an unfortunate feeling that I agree with you.
Yeah.
That
You do get the marshmallow in it, though.
I think I know what
The
this
longer it lingers
is.
in your throat, I think the more marshmallowy it kind of feels to me.
If you were to pair it, would you pair this with the
Oh,
marshmallow?
you could do that.
The marshmallow Rice Krispie treat?
I don't know about a Rice Krispie treat.
Or would you just, because there's no contrast, you wouldn't do it that way?
Yeah, I would definitely. You could drink a small glass of this and put a toasted marshmallow in there.
Yeah. It's funny you said that. I had a bourbon about 3 weeks ago. We were at a restaurant, and it was a mixed drink, and I forget what it's called, but they put a toasted marshmallow on a toothpick and let it sit over the bourbon. And that's how they delivered it to me.
Where were you at? Was it down?
No, it's in Louisville.
What's what I just
It's
said?
called,
South?
Muscle, what'd you say?
Were you down south?
I was in Louisville. It was called Muscle and Burger. And I got some sort of a drink, and they served it with a marshmallow right over it on a toothpick.
Maybe on the break we'll try to Google it and see if they have it
Yeah.
listed.
That was very good.
That's very good. Very, very good.
That was very good. Surprisingly good. How's that?
Yeah. I'm going to have one of these to kill my...
On the Class C, by the way.
Because we're Class C.
Yes. It's going to be all night long. This is also good. I'm not saying it's quite as good, but I would say like a vanilla caramel is what I get out of that one. No marshmallow though.
No. That's good.
It's like they took the marshmallow out of B, and this is what you got.
Yep, I agree. Not into the tasting notes yet.
I like this.
This gives you a creamy mouthfeel.
It was good. That's the closest thing to I wouldn't say normal bourbon that I taste, but and I guess my expectations are very, very I guess skeptic or a little low on just knowing that these are hometown bourbons. So this is not Kentucky bourbon. So you're going to get some difference in the mass bill. You're going to get some different tasting notes that you're not accustomed to. Although we are getting the normal vanilla caramel out of these things.
Some brown
I would
sugar.
say, yeah.
I give them credit. I mean, these are some really good, excluding maybe the one,
So far, yeah.
but they're good beginner bourbons. These would be good to introduce someone to bourbon.
It's still lingering.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
That's a good finish. That's a great finish. Okay. All right.
I like it.
All right. On the glass D,
I got nothing for that one.
the big D.
Going to the big D. And we don't mean Dallas.
You know your country songs?
I grew up on country.
I figured you more like alternative.
No. Linda had me listening to the Oak Ridge Boys, Exile, Loretta Lynn.
Good Lord. All right, this is a different nose. It's different.
I'm not a fan of the nose as much.
No, it's different. That's for sure.
It's more heat on the nose.
It's more nutty.
There you go.
Like a peanut.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Nose is different. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. All right, in for it.
I don't mind it.
I don't like it. I'm sorry, whoever that distillery is.
I don't mind it. I think.
And there's like a fluoride or some shit in the back.
See, I don't get that. I get
like some sort of a
medicinal.
Yeah, it's like after I feel like I just got done brushing my teeth.
I think initially the mouthfeel, it's creamy, it's thick, it's got some nuttiness to it, but it's not.
I feel like I just got done brushing my teeth. I think it's a little spearminty for me. It could be the ethanol. Ooh. All right. Well, I think I know what's going to win.
I think so.
But we're going to take a break real quick and then come up with the math and kind of go from there. Right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back. All right. We're back and we did our math. Got to admit, a little bit faster than Bob's.
And I use a calculator because anybody who knows me,
yes,
math is not my strong suit.
I think Bob stomps his feet.
I think he does.
You know what? I'm sorry. I won't do that because he's not even here to defend himself.
I wish this was live almost because then he could call in. And
oh, yeah. But he's here in spirit.
He is.
So, all right. So, let's go with the results. What did you do for Glass A?
Glass A on the nose, I said 8.5. It was a decent nose. Listen, you give me crap.
No, I'm not. I shouldn't react. Go ahead.
But on the taste, I gave it a 7.5.
Okay.
And on the finish, a 7.0. Finishing up with 75.5.
Well, I did a Beth. Mm-hmm. And I gave it a 7, a 6, and a 6. Giving it a score of a 62. I did give Beth.
Yeah.
I gave it a Beth score.
That's all right.
I didn't like it. I just didn't.
Wasn't my favorite, obviously.
No, but things improved quite dramatically.
Dramatically.
So
yes.
We go on to B, and what did you do?
B, the nose was a 9.2.
Okay.
The taste was a 9.0.
Okay.
And the finish was an 8.7, giving it an 89.5.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I gave it 8.5 on the nose, 8 on the taste, 8 on the finish, giving me an 81.
Okay.
So I'm in the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm just on the other end.
Yes.
You're on the top end.
I'm on the top end.
Okay. So, Glass C, go ahead.
Glass C, on the nose, another good nose. I gave it an 8.7.
Okay.
The taste, I gave it a 9.0. And the finish, an 8.5 with an 87.9.
Okay. And I gave mine 8.0 on the nose, 8.25 on the taste, and 8.5 on the finish. Gives it a total score of 82.75. That ends up being my number 1 bourbon.
That's your number 1?
Even though we're not on D yet. But
we're sure it's not D.
I know, but my reaction already tells you that's not going to be
yes.
D. Go ahead and go with D.
Okay. And I do want to say we both got 8.5 on that finish.
It was a good finish.
It was.
Very good finish.
On the nose, 7.8. That's the highest score I gave for this poor thing. The taste was 6.5, and the finish, it lingered. I'm not saying it was good.
Just because it lingers doesn't mean it's good.
I gave it a 7.8. So 61.5 was the.
Hold on. Total. What did you give the finish?
7.8.
You did your math wrong then.
Did I? See? Well, that's why we use a calculator.
Yeah, because if none of your scores was not on the average as low as your
Hold, please.
So
Go ahead, Shirley.
all right, while she's doing that, I gave mine a 7.5 on the nose, a 6.0 on the taste, a 6.0 on the finish. I didn't like it. Total score of 63, only 1 point off of my other one. But to me, the first and the fourth glass,
Very comparative.
I'd give to somebody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink it myself.
Mine was a 71.5. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So what was your number one bourbon?
B.
Oh, okay.
B at 89.5. And I'm afraid now that it's not going to be what I thought it was, which is fine.
Okay. What was your second? What was your C? What was that?
87.9.
0.9.
87.9.
How do you get a 0.9? Okay.
That's why we do these things off camera. Hold on.
I'm just saying. We're going to be right back again. All right, we're back.
My math was correct, just FYI.
Yeah, it was. All right, so here are the two totals, and we did it again, and there's only two of us. B wins by 0.15. They got two total scores of 170.65, and then B got 170.5. So you can flip a coin again on B and C.
Yep, they were both very good.
This is not Bourbon Brawl, so it doesn't go on anything.
No.
It just lets you know that we really like B and C, and we didn't really care much for A and D at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I'll say I'm gonna just kind of I'm a wine drinker also.
Okay.
And I'm afraid of Ohio wines. So for anybody out there, don't give me any shit. It just is. I don't drink them. I've never drank an Ohio wine in my life. This is not.
Oh, I have. It's horrible.
Well, and there you go. This is
not
not
like
the climate
for vineyards, right?
So I was kind of skeptical about Ohio bourbon. Just
it's
very differently, distilled.
Right. It's not Kentucky. It's not Kentucky made.
Correct. But surprisingly, 2 out of 4, 50-50 on how well it was. I'm wrong, aren't I?
No,
Okay.
it ended up being the way I thought. So the number one by 0.15 points is the Magnolia, and that won our blind tasting. It's a really good bourbon out there.
It really is.
I would honestly, if you see them on the shelves, I'd go out and definitely grab a bottle. And I'll put the pricing on the bottom. I don't think any of these bourbons are overly expensive.
No, I can't remember. I think that's like maybe $60. I could be wrong.
Yeah. And then, I'm sorry. Second place is B, and that is Northside Distillery. And I figured it'd do well too. And that's a single barrel version.
Excuse me.
And then, unfortunately, the D, which was third.
D make third. Well, that was my fault.
No, that was my fault too. That was Watershed. It didn't do very well, which I'm kind of surprised. And then I'm actually not surprised it didn't do well. This didn't do well. It's a very young bourbon. It's a Cincinnati distillery, so that's unfortunate.
A was Cincinnati Distillery?
Yes.
Okay.
B was Northside. C was Magnolia. D was Watershed. Any thoughts?
Well, I told you how I feel about, excuse me, that's going down the wrong way. Magnolia is wonderful. We talked about that for days after we left your place last time.
Yes.
And like I said I was fortunate enough to get gifted for Christmas a bottle of 4 and a bottle of 2. So I'm looking forward to seeing what 2 tastes like at this point. But 4 is
barrel strength? No, it's a small batch. Okay.
Small batch.
Well, this is only $40.
There you go.
That's a great $40 bottle.
Yeah, well worth it.
Ooh, that's good.
And then definitely C. I mean, obviously being that close to it.
C was.
You
mean B?
A.
C was Magnolia.
That's not what you said.
Uh-huh.
You said it went the way you thought it was.
I know. Wait, I thought it was.
Well, at any rate.
Well, I mean, we agree that B and C is close together, so.
Correct.
Yeah, we're splitting hairs.
What's Northside Run? Because that was fabulous.
Yeah, that was good. That was the single barrel version.
And I would definitely recommend that. I mean, that's an easy drink. It smells incredible. The finish is there. It doesn't last as long as C, but you get that's the toasted marshmallow one.
That's also $60.
It's not bad.
What did I say the other one was?
40.
Yeah, 40 and 60. So value-wise, the Magnolia is better.
Yeah.
$20 less, and it's a really good bourbon.
So
these other ones,
you're not going to go.
I wouldn't really touch.
Magnolia or Northside.
No, you're not. It's a very good. You can tell Magnolia's almost gone. I need to go get another one. It's here soon.
Can't have mine.
Are there different Magnolias?
Well, just as far as batches, that's all I know.
I
don't
wonder if
know
there's like a single barrel. Oh yeah, I just said it on here. It's a barrel strength. We should try that. So, anyways, I'm a big Magnolia fan now. So, not like I wasn't before, because it did well on our blinds.
But to have it again against
And it
something
did well
that
again.
is very, very similar.
Yeah, I would put this up against the major ones.
Yeah.
For sure. So
100%.
Okay. All right. Well, that does it for our Ohio-themed bourbons, right?
Yeah.
We are going to do our damnedest or do our best and try to do the sports. I'm not sure how well it's going to go.
I don't either.
So, Bob, forgive us before we do it.
Right.
And I don't know. Tune in next segment, see how bad we can screw this thing up. All right?
All right.
All right. We're right back. All right, and we're back. Cautiously. Yeah, so we're gonna ruin this, and Bob, I apologize.
And we're gonna read from our phones, so forgive us for that. But
yeah, because we're used to Bob doing this,
right.
And he's a big part of the show, so we do help. He does get well.
Yes.
But we'll do the best we can. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you want to do, this is the last week of NFL.
Yeah.
Week 18 or whatever.
Week 18. Yep.
So the Bengals are out of it, though.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend beat up on the Bengals.
Yes, he did. There's a lot of games this week that has no consequences.
Yeah,
and that's a shame.
It is,
but there are a few games like the Miami and Buffalo game decides the AFC East.
Right. And Green Bay, I think they still are able to squeak in.
Green Bay, Minnesota's playing, I think.
So,
or maybe Green Bay, Detroit.
My doctor's son is the center for Green Bay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Josh Myers. So my
Interesting.
Family physician is.
So you're rooting for Green Bay then?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
He got hurt just a little bit at the end of the last game against Minnesota.
Okay.
But got up and walked away. But
what the hell did I do with my bourbon?
Green Bay will.
Oh, this mine?
Yeah. Mine are over there.
I'm still sipping on my still magnolias. God bless. Remember that one, right?
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Who was on it? You know what?
Julia Roberts.
We gotta play this game. Hold on. Oh, damn it. You know what we're gonna do? I was gonna say we'll play this game where you name one, I name one until it runs
I got
out.
3. What's the last one? Shirley MacLaine, Sally Field, Julia Roberts.
Olympia Dukakis.
There you go.
I know, but we could have went back and forth.
Okay.
Next movie.
The next Magnolia.
Whatever. Is there another Magnolia?
Whose
how you
empire is Magnolia. Big TV folks.
You're talking about the Terrence Howard?
No, I don't know.
Empire?
I mean, I know who that is. No, there's their empire. Their
wealth
is built on
the home builder people.
Yeah, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Yeah.
What was that?
I got overloaded with them. It was too much in our face.
And they're still there.
Yeah, they're on HBO now.
They haven't gone away yet.
Yeah, they're on HBO now.
Well, they have their own network now.
Are you kidding me?
No, the Magnolia Network. Thanks, Oprah.
Are you kidding me?
No. But I like the Magnolia Network for a couple of reasons.
What's on there? Just a bunch of building shows?
Building and cooking. One of my favorites is The Lost Kitchen. I really like her. She, to me, is I know we're getting way off topic. Sorry, Bob. If anybody watched...
Bob's yelling at us right now.
Anthony Bourdain. She's, to me, almost like the female storyteller of Anthony Bourdain.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
When someone dies like that, or something does somebody in the news where maybe they end up being some sort of a sex offender or something like that, I cannot watch that show anymore.
But he wasn't a sex offender.
No, but he committed suicide. I can't watch it because he's dead. My point is, if some catastrophic event happened to the person, I can't watch whatever they're doing. What pissed me off was freaking, who's the dude from House of Cards? The main dude.
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, he screwed it all up. He could have waited, or they could have waited.
The prosecutors.
Yeah, 6 more months until I could finish the freaking House of Cards.
Yeah, but there's so many more other players in House of Cards.
I couldn't watch it anymore, and then can't watch the Cosby Show no more.
Well, good news is it's really not on anymore.
I understand.
New episodes.
I started watching Family Ties again.
Okay, that's fair.
Nothing happened out of that group.
Anthony Bourdain's different.
I know, but I can't watch Robin Williams stuff.
Why? That just honors their legacy.
I know, but he killed himself.
Okay.
I'm just saying, just anything catastrophic, I can't do it. I mentally can't get into it. I don't know. That's my little tidbit. Yeah. Well, we're also missing out on sports because
we are missing out on sports.
Because Bob's like, dude,
Bob is gonna
good
call
God,
us.
dude.
I'm sorry we haven't got a text yet. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
he's not watching.
Yeah. So
It's not live. It's not live.
the one thing that Bob's going to want us to mention, first and foremost, and I'm going to put it in the titles of the show, and you'll be happy to hear, Bob, is we won the Parlay of the Week.
Absolutely.
So good for everybody that did it.
Yes.
And to go over this week's Parlay of the Week, or actually say, let me go back real quick.
How you say?
Yes, exactly how you say. As far as the winners this week, if I can read Bob's handwriting, Jason went 4-1. I'm just going to go with the scores. Charlie and myself went 3-2. Steve went 2-1. Bob went 2-3, and Jeff, thank you, 1-3-1. The overall standings is Jason 43, 32-5. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Jeff is 45.
38.
38. We're gonna go with that. And 2. Kevin is 44, 39-2. Bob is 44-41. Charlie is 40-42-3. My goal in that is to be 500. So I need to go 3-1-1.
Yep.
To get my goal. And then Steve is 37-40-8. He's got 8 pushes. My goodness. So that is what we'll have at the bottom of the ticker. And then our parlay of the week this week is the Jets at New England. We're taking New England at -2.5.
Yes. Tampa Bay and the Panthers.
Yes.
Taking Tampa Bay.
Oh, I would take that all day because Tampa Bay's got something to shoot for.
5.5.
Tampa Bay,
They're
went
like 2-16 or something like that.
No,
right?
you mean Panthers? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
And but Tampa Bay, if they win the division. They go in the playoffs. They have something to play for. And then Carolina's horrible. Oh, do you hear about the owner for the Carolinas? He got fined like $300,000. No. He threw, I want to say like a cup of soda or something at a fan, the opposing fan.
You know that fan's going to come back with a silver suit.
Oh yeah, saying
they're going to be the new owners of the Carolina Panthers.
It's going to be like the McDonald's coffee. Oh, remember that?
Yes.
All right. So and then the last game is Seattle -3 at Arizona.
2.5.
We talk about Willis.
Remember, if you scroll down, he corrected himself. 2.5 instead of 3. At Arizona.
So sorry. 2.5 Seattle. We are taking, and they are playing at Arizona. That is our parlay of the week. We probably jacked it up. That's why I'm going to put it on screen.
Yeah, we jacked it up.
Yeah, we did jack it up, and I apologize for that, Bob.
I mean, we got it all right, but it
took we'll see.
20 minutes to get there.
Yeah, it does, because we go off on tangents.
We were talking about Shirley MacLaine and Olympia Dukakis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite sports movie?
It's tied between 61.
Oh, yeah. And didn't you say that's the only movie that made you cry?
It's the only movie's ever made me cry.
Never seen it.
You gotta watch it. It's really the story that gets me it's the Roger Maris story. It's not Mickey Mantle hitting 61. It is the way Roger Maris was treated by not only the team, but the fans. And so they were so...
They didn't want him to break the record.
No. Well, no, they wanted Mickey Mantle to break the record.
Oh, my bad.
They didn't care about Roger Maris and that it was his record. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, go back. Maris beat Mickey Mantle's record.
Right.
And the way the fans and the team treated him, it was horrific.
Okay.
And the Maris family, when the record was broken again, we'll just leave it at that because I don't consider it really broken because steroids were involved.
Would you consider Bonds' record?
No.
Okay, and neither do I.
No, but they were very generous in their accolades toward that player for breaking it and all that kind of thing. Which
because Maris beat Mantle's record, correct?
Correct.
So I do remember the Maris family. They were really nice to Mark McGuire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
They were really generous people in their accolades toward him and everything. And I I don't really think it.
And maybe they learned from their own experiences.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not to do that.
But he was a different person than Mickey Mantle. I mean, he wasn't the superstar that Mickey Mantle was.
But wasn't Mickey Mantle like a drunk?
Oh yeah, he was drunk probably half the time he played. So, but
He's like the John Daly of baseball.
Yes. Yeah. But if you have a chance, I suggest watching.
So 61 and what else?
The Natural.
Okay.
I'm a baseball fan, so those are the. Or just go back and watch the 2016 World Series between the Cubs and the Indians.
Okay.
It's.
Well, Field of Dreams, I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I got a Field of Dreams bourbon bottle.
Yes.
We'll have to open it one day. Maybe we'll do a movie theme.
There we go.
A top 5. I know Bob's not a.
He's a bourbon fan, so that's okay.
Yeah. So next time you're sick, Bob, we're going to. We'll probably do that. We're not wishing that because we do miss you.
No.
But anyways, I would say Bourbon of Dreams. Field of Dreams.
Movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Field of Dreams. It's probably my favorite sports movie. I like Rudy a lot.
Rudy was good.
And Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans was really good.
Yeah, those 3.
What's the hockey one? About the Olympic hockey team winning.
I was gonna say it has to be because that's the only thing that happens in hockey. Either that or the friggin' Mighty Ducks.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I can't
Miracle?
remember what it was called. Yeah, Miracle.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. So
Rocky.
Yeah, I don't think of sports that way. I love Rocky.
Yeah.
No, what?
I mean, but it's not really a sports movie. It's a coming up from the streets and
right. Kind of like myself.
Yeah.
That's how I can relate to Rocky.
Main streets of
Never mind. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
where we're at. So, all right. That does it for Bourbon and Ballz. Stay tuned on Monday. We will have another edition with Beth and I on this one for Bourbon Brawl. We will see Russell's single barrel take on, well, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah. All right. Until next time.
I'm Beth.
I'm Charlie. We'll see you.
Thanks.
All right.